Gonzalez rides for Mohammed Ramadan in the colours of Mohammed Al Assa. Number 5 is Nayem, Saffron Deep Trains, and Royston French, who got the 200 winners up just the other day, is the man who's going to be riding this. Number 6 is Seklawi Al Reef, ridden by Jesus Rosales, rides for Dr. Jabba Bitter. The next one is number 7. This is Sata Al Reef, Dane O'Neill on board for Dr. Jabba Bitter. Then number 8, Mafkara, Xavier Ziani from the Afran El Ari stable. And number 9, Nakwad Al Reef, another Dr. Jabba Bitter horse, and this one's ridden by Richard Mullen. Which of these horses, most of them are first time out, will make it to the winner's enclosure? The jockeys are up, the horses are ready. We're now 7 minutes away from race 1 on what promises to be a special night. Enjoy, good luck, and have fun.
Abhar and Tiger Shea are first onto the track in front of number 2, Sequil, Gerard Avranche, and number 4, Cram, Carlos Sanchez. Nayem, number 5, Royston French, is followed out by Seglawi El Reef, Jesus Rosales, and Sitar El Reef, Dane O'Neill, Dane with a black cap. Then Mafkara, number 8, Xavier Ziani, and Nakwad El Reef, Richard Mullen, completes the field of 8. Thorbor, number 3, is the withdrawal, 1,400 metres. The Kaza El Bar is the first on the card, on the track, on their way to the starting stalls, and post time is 4 minutes away. Well, the best turned out competition operating for each race at each meeting here at the Abu Dhabi Equestrian Club, sponsored by His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan's Global Arabian Horse Flat Racing Festival. And congratulations to the groom of Sequil, number 2, who was the judge best turned out in the parade ring. Samsia Ali is the groom, who's won the cash prize of 1,000 dirhams provided by the festival. Now Saklawi El Reef has walked up into the line. And Saquil about to come along. Meanwhile, Sitar El Reef comes towards the gate and Cram is about to be loaded away. Sitar El Reef moves in, Saklawi El Reef is in, and here's Cram coming up into the line. And Naeem goes in. Abha appears though it will be the last to be loaded away. So Abha goes in. The light flashes on top of the starting stalls. The signals are given. The gates are back and they're off and racing, and Sequil was slow to move, missed it 3 parts of a length, and Sitar El Reef dropped back shortly after the break. Abha left the machine very quickly and went straight to the lead. Cram, 3/4 of a length away, settles second. Nakwat El Reef, a length away, third. A length and a half Saklawi El Reef, a length and a half to Naeem in the predominantly white colours with the green cap, followed by Sitar El Reef, who is last of the main group. A break to Sakil and Mafkara had dropped out to be last of all as they raced past the 900 metres mark. A new leader, Cram, had been taken to the front, leaving the back of the track, led by a little more than a length over Nakwat El Reef, who now strode up to be second. Abhaz, 3/4 of a length away, third. Saklawi El Reef, 3/4 of a length away, running fourth. Then came Sitar El Reef, the green colours with the black cap, as they approach the home corner. A break to Naeem, and the other pair, Sequil and Makara, are well burnt off as they round the bend with 400 metres left to run. Cram shows the way into the straight. Abha now comes away from the inside to give chase. Is a length and a half away, but is quickly beginning to close the gap. Cram in front with 200 metres left to go, but Abha draws alongside rapidly. Abha takes the lead, and Abha begins to draw away. Cram holding down second. Sitar El Reef and Nakwat El Reef battle out third, but Abha is too good. Abha first. Cram has run second. Sitar El Reef third. Nakwat El Reef fourth. And then came Saklawi El Reef. A long break to Naeem, a further break to Sequil, and Mafkara came in last of all.
Well, what a great start. What a marvellous start. Absolutely fantastic, wasn't it? Superb this. And what a win for number 1, Abha, who's making his way back to the winner's enclosure. And what a result this for His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, trainer Ernst Hotel, and the champion jockey, Tai Gaucher. Let's give him a big roar when he comes back to the winner's enclosure. First race on this very special night, and the champion jockey has done the business. Ernst Hotel stable absolutely flying. So here he comes back. There it is on the big screen. We heard number 1, Abha, was rather special, and he's proved that. It was only a maiden race, but he could be a lovely, lovely horse. Beautifully bred, a 3-year-old chestnut colt by Al Nasser, bred in France, carrying those famous red and white colours. So when he comes back to the winner's enclosure, let's give him a big Abu Dhabi cheer. Here comes the horse coming back now. And the champion, Ty Gaucher, he told us before the race that he had something good. And we've got the great supporter there as well. So ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. Back to the winner's enclosure. It is Ty Gaucher on the winner, number 1, Abha. And that's a good result for the French who are here tonight. Bred in France. Nice start for them. They breed some of the best bred horses in the world. And so good for Ernst Tortel, Scandinavian born, but now Abu Dhabi based. There he is, the trainer. Oh, he's holding the horse now. And well done to him. Superb. Tig jumps off. And what a result for His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. First race, first winner. That is the way to do it. Absolutely superb. Well, that's a great picture. Tig, what was that like out there? I'll walk in with you.
Yeah, he's a very nice horse. His sister was very good last year, so you know he was a bit green in the off the home turn, but when the penny dropped with him, he picked up very nice. He's a smart colt, yeah.
What's he going to do? Is he a horse who's really going up the handicap?
Yeah, I'd imagine he'd go for the Triple Crown races now, you know, round 1, and start off from there. But he's a nice horse, so and there's stacks of improvement in him.
And what's the track riding like for the big races later on?
Yeah, it's beautiful ground. It's like carpet out there, so it's always nicer when you have a winner.
Well done, Ty Gaucher, the champ, starts off, and this horse, he said, could go for the Triple Crown. We might have seen something very special indeed. In a few moments, we'll have the presentation.
Weighed in after the running of the first, number 1, Abha first, 4, Cram second, 7, Sitar El Reef third, 1, 4 and 7, and weighed in, correct weight.
It's amazing who you bump into. This gentleman here. Sir, just tell us your name and where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from South Korea and I'm representing the Korean jockeys group. We will have 3 groups here, 2 ladies and 1 apprentice jockeys here.
Tell us how important this series is in Seoul. It's great, isn't it?
So marvelous, so marvelous. The Arabian horses are originally the horses coming from this series, the headquarters series. So it could be a world best in the Arabian horse racing.
When you go back to Seoul in South Korea, what will you tell them about what it was like in Abu Dhabi and the United Arab Emirates?
We're gonna leave tomorrow early in the morning, 3:30, by the flight Emirates, and we're gonna talk about the very huge and grand Arabian horse racing in Abu Dhabi. It was so beautiful.
It's good to have you here. Good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
Okay, time now for the presentation. Now, Mr. Adnan Sultan, who is the man who runs this terrific Abu Dhabi Equestrian and Racing Centre, is going to present the trophy. Now, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan is represented by his racing manager, Salam Al-Katabi. So, Adnan, would you please present the winner's trophy for the first race, to Salam Al Katabi, the winner number 1, Abha. There's also a prize to the man who rode the winner. It's the champ, Ty Gaucher from Ireland. And he gets a voucher. It's a shopping voucher, isn't it? He loves going shopping at Alawani. Absolutely, well done. Thank you, guys. Good start to the day.
سمعتك
Masood, we met some of the girls, but what about some of the fellas who are going to be riding in the World Apprentice Jockeys Championship? I've got 3 here. Now, come on, tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Ryan Munger. I'm representing South Africa, and I've ridden 51 winners.
Goodness me. Now, what's it like to be here? Tell us your thoughts.
Well, it's an absolute privilege to get this opportunity. I'd like to thank everyone involved for letting me come here, and hopefully it'll be a good day on the race course.
Now, a South African apprentice won it last year. Is it going to be 2 for South Africa?
Well, that's the plan. Let's see if we can execute it.
Well, I hope so. Now, tell us about you. Your name, where are you from?
I'm Vikram Sola, I'm from Mauritius, and it's a big privilege for us to come and get the chance to ride in the AP race. It's a great experience for the first time of my life, and we're gonna go on the grass to give our best.
What's it like riding in Mauritius compared to riding in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, I can only tell you after trying that.
Well, we'll see you later on. Are you going to win tonight?
I'll do my best. Hopefully we meet again.
I look forward to that. What about you?
My name's Regan Bayless from Australia. I've ridden 59 winners, and yeah, it's a great opportunity to be here, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else at the moment.
I bet you would. Now tell us, what have you been doing since you got here? What's it like mixing with all the people from different places?
Oh, it's great. That's the most important thing about it. You meet new people and meet everyone around the world, and you know, it's good networking like that, and it's a great opportunity.
And you're going to win?
I'd like to say so, yes.
So you're going to win, you're going to win, and you're going to win. One of them's got to win. Good luck, guys. Enjoy. ladies and gentlemen, one of the great announcements that we've had this week, we've had workshops, conferences, is the fact that racing schools all around the world are going to be working together. And that's got to be good news. Richard Perham, representing Newmarket in England, what are your thoughts?
Oh, Derek, it's a wonderful opportunity. What Sheikh Mansour is offering here is for the opportunity of riders to do exchange visits to different countries and learn so much more. And we've seen over the last 3 years when we've been coming over here how important it is for young riders to mix with other racing communities and ride in different countries. It's just a wonderful education.
You invented the Richard Perham simulator. Just tell us quickly what it's about.
It's a warm-up facility for jockeys to use, a fitness piece of fitness equipment. Every sportsman warms up. Jockeys need to be doing the same. Some do, some don't. But this is what this education is all about getting the younger riders to be more like athletes. They are. That's exactly what they are. They're not just jockeys. They're all top-class athletes.
Dawn Goodfellow, you're from the Doncaster Northern Racing College. How excited about you is this new Sheikh Mansour initiative? All the racing clubs around the world are coming to Abu Dhabi.
Very, very excited indeed. We're very grateful to Sheikh Mansour for providing us with this opportunity. And what it's going to allow us to do is get together on a regular basis to share the best practice in each of the schools and improve standards in racing across the world for our young people.
How much does it differ from, say, Northern Racing College in Doncaster to where you are, Australia?
Well, it's different, Tomo. It's certainly, we've had a great week, and it's been fantastic for us to come over here and mix with everyone and at least give our program a boost and feel comfortable. We can go home and be proud that our program sits well up with everyone else's. And just to see Regan here getting the satisfaction and the enjoyment out of being here is just fantastic.
Great for the youngsters. What's it like for you as the lady who runs the racing school down under? What's it like for you?
I think for us the most important thing is Australia's an isolated place and we're a long way from everywhere else. So for us to be able to bring our apprentices to meet other apprentices from around the world and to get these global experiences, you just can't put a price on it. So it's a wonderful opportunity that we've been given to be here.
It's a great opportunity to get for the youngsters as well. So Stacks look forward to the British Racing School, the Australian Racing School, and all the racing schools around the world are going to join in one, and they're going to be based here at Abu Dhabi.
Runners are in the parade ring for the Sadiat handicap for thoroughbreds. 1600 metres, the reserve, number 17, Black Snowflake. Not required, number 1 Now Spun is allowed 4.5 kilos for Ahmed El Sabusi. Not Moretzi, number 3 allowed 2.5 kilos, and Adram, number 6 allowed 3 kilos. A Man, number 9 allowed 2.5. Historic Fine, number 11 allowed 3 kilos. And number 15 Fitzgerald is allowed a half kilo. Daniel Muscat using only a half kilo of his claim.
So very soon the bell will ring for the jockeys to mount for the Saadiyat handicap for thoroughbreds over a mile, 1600 metres. Sponsored by the Abu Dhabi Equestrian Club. Number 1 is Now Spun, ridden by Ahmed Al Sabusi. Ahmed, the local born, former world endurance champion, will be representing the UAE in the Apprentice Championship. Number 2 is Marching Time, one of the trainer Doug Watson's runners. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Pat Dobbs wears the black cap. Montmorency is number 3. Mark Monaghan, the young apprentice from Ireland, rides this for the former champ, Satish Simar. Number 4, Dream Tune. Can it be a dream night for Tygo O'Shea and Ernst Hotel? Can they make it 2 out of 2? Number 5 is Murayat, another Doug Watson runner. Dane O'Neill wears the first colours of Sheikh Hamdan, the blue and white hoop cap. Number 6 is Ajram, George Buckle, the young apprentice riding for Musaba Al Moheri. Number 7, Mutual Force, Royston French. He got the 200 winner mark up in the UAE just a couple of days ago. Rides for Ali Rashid Al Raya. Number 8 is Teslam. Oisin Murphy rides for the great Drew Ratnam in the yellow and black colours of His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Number 9, wearing the red cap of Sheikh Hamdan, is the Irwin Sharpie trained Aman, ridden by Noel Garbutt. Number 10, Colour Guard. Sam Hitchcock rides this for Masaba Al Maheri. Number 11, Historic Fun. Saeed Al Mazrui rides for Ishmael Mohammed. Number 12, Rochdale, named after Rochdale, ridden by Carlos Sanchez for Rashid Bosley. 13, Royal Revival, David Smith for Sadish Simar. 14, Sadiq, Wayne Smith on board for Ishmael Mohammed. Number 15, Fitzgerald, Danny Muscat rides this for Ernst Hotel. And number 16, Ramonti Flash, Richard Mullen, number 1 jock for Satish Simar. Those are the 16 runners. As soon as the bell rings, jockeys will get mounted for race 2.
And so the runners move out for the Saadiyat handicap. Number 2, Marching Time, and Pat Dobbs is first out. Pat wears a black cap, followed by number 3, Montmorency. Claiming apprentice Mark Monaghan, Mark with a white cap, and then Now Spun, claiming apprentice Ahmed El Sabusi. Dream Tune, number 4, Tygo O'Shea, and Mujarat, number 5, Dane O'Neill. Followed by Ajram, George Buckle. George allowed 3 kilos. He wears a white cap. Mutual Force, number 7, Royston French, and Tez Lamb, number 8, Oisin Murphy. A man, number 9, Noel Garbutt, Noel allowed 2.5 kilos, and red cap. Colour Guard, number 10, Sam Hitchcock. Historic Fine, number 11, Saeed El Mazrui. And then Rochdale, number 12, Carlos Sanchez. Next out will be number 14, Sadiq Wayne Smith. 15 Fitzgerald, Daniel Muscat, who's allowed a half kilo here, using only a half kilo of his claim. Daniel wears a white cap. Ramonti Flash, 16 Richard Mullen, and last out will be 13 Royal Revival. The rider is David Smith. On their way to the start for the running of race number 2, the thoroughbred race. Well, the red light is turned on, and that indicates the loading process is about to get underway for the second race on the card. Fitzgerald walking around behind the line, waiting his turn to be called up. Dream Tune, Mutual Force, Sadiq and Montmorency, Ramonti Flash, all out of the stalls. Tez Lamb is still out, so is a man. Colour Guard, who's drawn out in gate number 11, looks to be the first to be loaded away. Archman moves in and Fitzgerald goes up into the stalls. Mutual Force about to be led up towards gate number 2. Now spun Edging up a little closer to the line, the veteran Rochdale together with Marching Time walking forward. Marching Time goes in. And now Spun goes in. The Grey Royal Revival loaded away, and Dream Tune walks up to gate number 6. Our man, whose rider Noel Garbett wears the red cap, walks in. Tez Lamb goes in. Sadiq, Montmorency, Ramonti Flash will be the last trio to be loaded away. The Sadiat handicap is tonight's race for thoroughbreds over 1,600 metres. As Montmorency walks in, Sadiq comes forward, and Ramonti Flash is drawn towards the outside. Appears as though he will be the last. They are just about ready to run for the second of the night. The signals are given. Starter with the button. Gates are back. They're off and racing, and Dream Tune came out of the machine very awkwardly, missed 5 lengths at the start. Now Spun dropped back after the break. Rochdale left the gate very quickly. Montmorency began well, and Archman charging forward along the inside is looking for the lead as they settle fully into stride. Tez Lamb is fourth on the inside of Historic Find, with Marching Time going up on the rail. A length away Fitzgerald, then Royal Revival. Sadiq is travelling out deep. Another length away came Mutual Force on the fence. A length to Mujarat. Then Aman, Ramonti Flash settling a long way back. Dream Tune and Now Spun together at the tail of the field as they leave the back of the track. 850 metres left to go, and Archman went to the front and led by more than a length. Montmorency is second. Rochdale a half length away third. Tez Lamb is fourth, followed by Historic Find out wide. Further back then came Colour Guard on the outside of Marching Time, followed by Aman, the blue colours with the red cap, who's deeper out. Then came Fitzgerald and Mujarat. Royal Revival, followed further back by Dream Tune, Now Spun, Ramonti Flash and Mutual Force, the last to spin the corner with 300 metres left to go. Old Rochdale with the advantage of the inside had reached the lead, about to be tackled by Marching Time. Archman on the outside and then Tez Lamb, but Rochdale in front with 100 metres left to go. Marching Time trying hard to close the gap. Rochdale getting tired. Marching Time picking him up. Royal Revival bursting up on the inside, and he's won. The grey Royal Revival got through on the inside to beat Marching Time and Rochdale. Then Colour Guard, Archman, Virtual Force, Tez Lamb, Montmorency, Historic Find, Now Spun. Then came Dream Tune, followed by Aman. Further back Fitzgerald, then Mujarat, Sadiq and Ramonti Flash came in last of all.
Well, this replay is worth watching again. What an incredible finish. A three-way photo, but number 13, Royal Revival, has got up to win it for His Excellency Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum, the lovely grey. And what a ride David Smith has given this. He's got up literally in the shadow of the line to win in an incredible finish. Very close for second. Rochdale led all the way to the line, but was just collared close home. Marching Time as well. But this is a great result. Trained by the one and only Satish Simar. He was the first ever champion of racing in the UAE, and he's still going strong. He runs the Royal Stables just outside Zabil in Dubai. and he's one of the top horse trainers in the world. So what a result for him. A very popular winner, and given a great ride by David Smith. This horse, who was bred in Great Britain, the 7-year-old, he's had 21 starts. This was only his 4th win, but he's done it in style. The Sadi Simar stable, one of the best run stables in the world. They're almost guaranteed to have a winner at every meeting. And here he comes back to the winner's enclosure. And David Smith has given this a ride and a half. So give them a big round of applause when they come back into the winner's enclosure. The winner of race 2 tonight, here he is, number 13, Royal Revival.
A half length, a half length, a length, the time 137.32. A half length, a half length, a length.
You know, Sadi Simar has been training in the Emirates for, well, since 1992. And the incredible thing is that most of his staff who started with him are still with him to this very day. Absolutely outstanding. There they are. The V for victory again. Superb. And David Smith gave that a ride and a half. We're going to have a chat with him as he comes in to find out exactly his thoughts. First of all, the photo. There it is. There it is. You've got to have a photo there, David. Superb. Great ride. Come on. What was that like? 2 furlongs out. Did you think you had any chance?
Yeah, he's a horse that didn't need something to run at, you know. He ran last week in Jebel. He's a bit long in front, got a bit lonely, you know. So, yeah, looking at the furlong pole now, I said it might be third.
Might be third.
Everything opened up and he just did most of the work himself, you know.
Listen, what's it like to win on a big night like this for someone like yourself?
It's great. It's great to see like support here for all the apprentices and all these lady champions, you know, coming here to Dubai for the final of the championship. It's nice right around night like tonight.
It's nice to have you as a winner. Well done. Congratulations. David Smith rides. He's now got a weigh in, and then after that, it's the presentation.
Weight in, race 2. Weight is right on the second race of the night.
Well, now we'd like to present the trophy for race 2. Once again, Adnan, the big boss here. And Sandy Simar stuck in traffic, so we've got his assistant trainer and his brother, the man who works so hard, Bhupat Simar, to receive the trophy on behalf of his winner, His Excellency Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum, Sheikh Mohammed's second eldest son. And what about the winning jockey, David Smith, brother of Wayne Smith? David, well done. He comes from Ireland. Great victory, great ride. Chris McCarron to the winner's enclosure. Chris McCarron to the winner's enclosure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have visitors from all over the world. I've got one of the top trainers in Germany here, Christian von der Ey. Christian, I've got to ask you, I know you've been here before, but what are your thoughts on racing in Abu Dhabi?
It's great to be here, and I never thought that the atmosphere would be as big as it is here over here. And it's a great pleasure to be invited and to come here and see all that.
You've been part of the conference. What are your thoughts? We've learnt a lot and we've delivered a lot.
That's it. When we heard last year what we are trying to do, I thought they never will get it done in time. but I have to take my hat off for what they have done and what they achieved of it.
It's superb to have him here. He's had 1,800 winners. This young man, do you recognize him? His dad is Pat Buckley. This is Kevin Buckley, who works for Coolmore. What's the news about seeing Mum and Dad?
It was great to get over back to Abu Dhabi and see them and enjoy an evening's racing here.
Now, come on, tell us what's the latest on Coolmore. You announced a very important announcement a few weeks ago about this year's Derby winner, Australia.
Yeah, sure. Australia's had to be retired to Coolmore this for the coming breeding season. He sustained injury in his right hind hoof, a foot abscess, which curtailed his training, so consequently couldn't campaign in the Champions Day at Ascot. However, as you know, he won both Epsom and Irish Derbies, and in York won the Juddmonte International too. So he's a very exciting stallion, standing his first season at a fee of €50,000.
€50,000. Just tell us some of the great names you stand at Coolmore in Ireland.
Well, obviously we're very fortunate we stand the best stallion in the world, Australia's father Galileo. So, you know, he's definitely the most exciting stallion. We stand 50 stallions globally. We've got a base in County Tipperary in Ireland, Lexington in the United States of America in Kentucky, and also in the Hunter Valley in Australia.
Keeps you busy. Enjoy with your mum and dad. And this lady here, Ginny Haynes, she's the vice president, vice chairman of the International Federation of Arabian Racing. She's the boss of British racing. How important is Abu Dhabi to the world of purebred Arabians?
Very important. We came to this conference for the first time last year, and it's amazing how much this is, with all these countries. I think we have 56 countries here being represented. On the media stage, it's lifted to a different platform, and for Arabian racing, it's, you know, a fantastic initiative from His Highness Sheikh Mansour.
And what does it do? The Middle East, we have Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Qatar. What does that do for racing back in the United Kingdom?
It's, as I mentioned, a media platform, but it certainly brings us, you know, we're always in competition a little bit with the thoroughbreds, but it actually shows we're here, although we've been in the United Kingdom racing for over 30 years.